財布はだいぶ涼しくなってきたみたいだぜ。
次の町に着いたら仕事を探さないといけませんね。
No, 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 no. Just look for Dinkin, dude. Just look for Dinkin, and you guys are all set. That's all you need to do. He's going to Northern Plateau. Just follow him, and you guys are all set. Hello, comrades. I am so excited to watch Frieren Season 2, but before we do, let's talk about Season 1 of Frieren with a little quick recap of it. So, we have Frieren and her former party that defeated the Demon King. But now we are going with her current party, Frieren, Fern, Stark, and Sign, temporarily, going on a journey to go to Ende, where they will go to Ariel, which has the people that rest there, kind of like heaven. So, it first starts out with Frieren trying to understand humans. But then, this is where Hyder has helped Frieren by giving her an apprentice, Fern, because she's also a mage. And she does well in her abilities, so she's going with Frieren. And this is 28 after Himmel's death that they go to Willy region, which is the regional canon where they meet Stark. So he's also in the party. Then they go to Ingrode and to Graf Garant Domain, where we learn a little bit about the demons, such as Aura, the Guillotine, who was one of the Seven Sage Destruction. And yeah, all those demons got defeated. And then they need to go travel to Northern Plateau to get to Ende, but they are restricted to go there because they need to have a higher status of a mage requirement, and Frieren's holy emblem probably won't work just because of how old it is. So they need to go to Aubers to take an exam. So they go to Deck region where they meet Kraft, and they spent a few months over there because of how cold the weather was. 29 years after Himmel's death, they go on their journey to the Village of the Swords, the Appetit region, and then we learn a little bit about Stark's past, where his hometown is the Stoltz. Afterwards, we go to Altwoods, where we are introduced to Sign, who joins the party temporarily because his goal is to go on this adventure with his friend that he has promised, and his friend left 10 years ago, and his friend is known as the Guerrilla Warrior, and Sign is known as the Goatee Priest. That way, when people recognize their name, it will be unforgettable because it is a very unusual name. And it's a bit funny, but that's why it will be unforgettable. But they get to Rada region, that's in the northern lands, and then they go to Law Hills, and then to the fortress city of Foroig, and then they go to the railroad, and then this is where Sign is told about his friend of where he could possibly be, and that would be Tur, which will be in the middle of the northern lands. So that would be the opposite direction of a burst where they're planning to go, so they're gonna have to go without him. The nice thing is that it's in the northern lands, so there's a possibility that they will see Sign again because they're going to Northern Plateau. So hopefully we see him again. But once they go their separate ways, they go to Offern Mountain Range, where Fern did get sick but eventually got better, and then because Stark and Frieren found things that can cure her, and then they go to a burst to take the exam, which is nice. And then we meet other characters such as Ubel, Land, Lawen, Kane, Lofen, Denken, Richter, Ere, Rorbel, Scarf, Sari, Sensei, and Lernen. So we learned about all those characters, and I think the ones that are mostly important to learn about is probably Yubel, who following Lan. And it's impressive that Lan didn't even leave his house, but Yubel is wanting to learn about Lan, and I'm curious about those two for sure because they're very interesting characters. And then Lawfin, I feel like she's gonna follow Dinkin, and Dinkin said he was going to Northern Plateau, so I get the feeling that somehow, in some way, Frieren and her party are going to go along with Dinkin. I'm not sure how. But it just makes sense because they are going the same pathway. So, then you also have Eri, Yurbel, and Scarf. I feel like they are all together. I don't know what exactly they want to do, but it would be interesting to know a little bit about their history. Did say that he would help defeat the demons. It would be interesting to see their fighting skills as partners together again because I thought that was kind of cool how it was in the last season. So, yeah. And then you have Sari, who's just this all-powerful, knowing person who really doesn't like Frieren. And yeah, I'm interested to know a bit about that person because, in a way, I did enjoy how, like, Seti just reminds me of, like, a tsundere character, but, like, I don't know, I kind of like this type of tsundere. It was interesting, plus, like, she never forgets, like, any of the spells that she learns from her people, because she's always remembered what one of their favorite spells is, and then she uses it for herself when she does the test to, like, whether or not to pass a mage or not, which I thought that was so sweet. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm excited, and I'm excited to know whether or not they're going to Northern Plateau or they're going somewhere else on the map. I don't know where. But right now, we are 29 years after Himmel's death. At least from season 1. Season 2, I don't know if we're 30 years after or 29 years after. But I can't wait. So now, let's watch the first episode of season 2. It's back! Let's go!
それじゃあ行こうか。
Yes, we shall go. Goodbye, a burst. I think that's what it was called.
けど財布はだいぶ涼しくなってきたみたいだぜ。
次の町に着いたら仕事を探さないといけませんね。
No. Just look for Dinkin, dude. Just look for Dinkin, and you guys are all set. That's all you need to do. He's going to Northern Plateau. Just follow him, and you guys are all set.
常に先の先まで考えていかないと旅は続けられません。
Exactly.
これもそうか。
Mm-hmm.
乗せていただいてありがとうございました。
何一級魔法使い様とご一緒できて心強かったですよ。しかしエンデを目指されるとは長い旅路になるのでしょうな。
Ah, see, 29 years. We're still in 29 years. 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero. And the... What? In the Swam marshes, located in the northern lands. Okay. Soundtrack so beautiful. You got it, Stark. You're so strong, dude. How? He defeats a dragon but can't fish. It's okay.
魚釣ってきたぜ。
Wow.
朝ごはんの足しにしますね。
That's yeah.
はずなんだけど。
The
フ
treasure.
リーレン
The
珍
chest.
しく早起きだな。
The treasure
何か気にな
chest.
ることがあって目が覚めてしまったみたいです。
ちゃんと褒めた？
当然です。おっと。これは大物だね。
なんだよそれ。綺麗な石だな。
あれ？火の魔法が出ませんね。これは風魔光って言ってね。この純度なら半径3メートルは無効化できるかな。
Oh.
ああ。
So this crystal is at fault.
ついた。
Oh.
とても希少なもので
I
ね。
thought she lost her
これ
magic
ほ
for
ど
a
の大き
minute.
さで金貨数枚はくだらない。この大きさなら豪邸が買えるね。
Whoa. So they can get
でも
money this way.
近くにあるだけで魔法が使えなくなるんじゃ持っていけませんね。道中が危険すぎます。それ
True.
なんだよね。捨てちゃってください。
No, but you can make
今魔物に襲われたら
money.
全滅しますよ。
Aw.
すごく面白いから。この石にめっちゃ魔力を込めるとね。
Wow.
早く捨ててきてください。まだ光ってる。
Whoa, it's still glowing?
ところで北部高原ってもう近いのか？
大きな森林と火山地帯を越えた先だよ。
Squirrel. That's not a good
ちょっと待って。
sign, is it?
もしかしてこの地面。やっぱり地面の下が空洞になっていたか。あれ、フ
Oh,
リーレ
my
ン様。
God. Oh no! Because of the
やっ
crystals!
ちゃったかも。
No! Yup. Oh,
道理
damn
で
it.
地表に風魔
They're
鋼があるわけだ。
screwed if they're
これだけの
in
交渉
here.
は初めて。
Golly. It's not like demons can
ほと
defeat
んど
them,
洞窟
right?
全体が風魔鋼なんですね。
Because it's
これを持ったら億
it
万
cancels
長者
out
か。
magic, and
それは無
demons
理だ
have
ろうけ
magic,
どね。
so they should be fine, unless they
風
have
魔鋼
people
は
that
物
want
質
to
の中でも最大級の高度を持つ。
annihilate them. Oh!
とにかくここを登るのは
He
無
can't
理だか
even
ら。他
destroy
の
the
出口を探そう。
crystal.
頼りにしているからね。
Yep.
シュタルク。魔法の使えない私たちはここで
Yeah,
は
they're
た
just
だの女の
ordinary.
子だ。私、シュタルクがクソババアって言ったこと忘れてないから。
すいませんでした。
That was all the way in episode 5 of season 1, dude. What the heck? I still can't believe she remembered that. Ooh. Oh, they could fish under here too. Interesting. Wait, wait, wait. They could get out of here if they follow the water, right?
フリーレン様は大型の魔物の巣かもしれないと言っていました。フリーレン様はこんな場所でも楽しそうでした。私は怖くてたまらない。
Well, yeah, because you're
魔力探知すら
defenseless.
使えないんです。
Defenseless.
こんなことは生まれて初めてです。まるで暗闇に放り込まれたみたい。
Sad.
魔物。
フリーレン、起きろ！
Yeah, you're gonna have to wake her up with something. Well, there you
毒
go.
黒竜だね。また毒で死ぬよ。
いや、死んでねえし。だいたい気持ちよさそうに寝やがって。どうしてそんなに。
私はシュタルクに命を預けているからね。
Well, gee, thanks, Frieren. Even though you said he was
シュタ
gonna
ルクは
die
前
for
例として仲間
poison.
にした時からそのつもりだったよ。
今だって逃げたくてたまらねえ。
じゃあ一緒に逃げようか。目をつぶって。
Oh, that's right. They can use the crystals to their advantage still.
ヒンメル、なぜお前は俺に命を預けるなんて言えるんだ。
逃げたくなったらみんなで逃げよ
Aww.
う。僕たちはパーティーなんだから。
That is one nasty dragon. Oh. Well, he lived.
それじゃあ逃げようか。
Well, just wants to save his girl.
なぜ僧侶の私が重い方を。
ハイターは酒臭いってさ。
Ah. Aw. Oh, look, they're out of the cage. Now,
怖かったね。
I'm
みん
s-
なで逃げるのも悪くないでし
now
ょ。
get out of that area.
じゃあ行こうか。
Leave this place because this place is dangerous.
何？
腰が抜けて歩けない。
Well, it's not gonna be good for you if they use the freaking magic because for all you know, they could levitate you, but then you're gonna just fall instantly if they find a crystal. 29 years after the death of Hamel of Hamel the hero, in the great... The what? Okay, so they're not in that other place. I don't even remember what the other place was called. No, it was M-A-U-F, mouth. But now they're in Sound. Oh my goodness, what are these words? Forest. Located in the northern lands. So they're still in the northern lands.
よし、魚でも釣
I'm
ってくる
impressed
か。
he's still going fishing. Yeah, catch a big one, sir. Oh yeah, she doesn't like the cold.
温泉までの辛抱ですね。
Mm-hmm. Aw, she cleans it. Takes care of it. How
綺麗になっ
nice.
た。
Oh, she
フリーレン様からもらった髪飾り
the
も綺麗になりま
yay.
したよ。杖だってそうだけど、陛下からもらったものだからでしょうか。私は戦争で故郷も何もかも失ってしまいましたから。こうして大事なものが増えていくのが嬉しいのかもしれません。頑張って選んだ甲斐があったか
I love her.
な。すごく悩んでましたもんね。なんで知っているの？
Yeah, how did
Oh.
you know?
本当にごめん。
別に怒っていませんよ。
Sure.
よし、できた。
ねえシュタルク、思ったんだけどさ、
Hmm?
何？
もしかして今ちょっと空気悪い？
そうかも。フリーレン
Yeah.
もそういうの分かるようになってきたのか。
悪いならちゃんと言
Yeah,
ってね。
man.
シュ
Just
タ
say
ルクを
so.
無理やりパーティーに誘ったのは
うんうん
私なんだから。
ほな、フリーレン。俺は。あ、
北部高原方面。あっちがノイトラール港方面だね。
Neutral
フリーレ
harbor.
ン。あれってもしかして宿屋か？
Yeah, but they need to go to Northern Plateau, right?
主要な街道沿いだからね。
お
お
じゃねえか。
Oh! We get to see
意
外と
外と
早
早い再会だっ
Rorbel and Scarf.
ダルク。
Let's
クレッ
go!
サーの討伐の時は助かったぜ。
元気そうだな。
Yeah!
北の果てでまた魔族が暴れ始めたらしくてな。
うん
大急ぎで帰ることになった。
船酔いが嫌だってだだこねてるのよ。
いい年したおっさんだろ。何やってんだよ。
あのな、言っとくが俺はまだおっさんじゃねえぞ。
それ、別のおっさんもよく言っていたな。
Oh? Oh, sign.
あの話は考えてくれたか。
あの話？
Oh, to join the party?
北の果ての戦況はだいぶ悪くてな。前衛が圧倒的に不足している。無理にとは言わねえ。戦線を安定させるまでの2、3年だけでも支えてほしいんだ。
前にも言っただろ、ビアベル。俺はこのパーティーの
Mm
前衛だ。
mm.
そうか。俺は往生際が悪くてな。フリーレン、こいつ口説いてもいいか。
勝手にすればいい。
Frieren!
フリーレン様。
Yeah, man! I mean, I
楽しそうだ
I don't.
ね。
Hmm.
だからシュタルクにとって私たちのパーティーは窮屈だったのかもしれない。
I don't know, dude. We can't do this. We can't separate our team like this. This is gonna make me so sad.
シュタルク様、
だぜ。
Good, good.
それでいいんですか？
フェルン。
I love you, girl. But shut up right now. Why are you trying to do this?
シュタルク様はそれでいいんですか？
フェルン。俺がなんでこのパーティーにいる
Yeah.
と思う？
Why do you think?
フリーレンたちと初めて出会った時さ、本当はもう限界だったんだ。
Mm.
すべて放り投げて、村を見捨てて逃げ出そうとしていた。フリーレンはさ、俺のことを無理やりパーティーに誘ったって言っていたけど、違うんだ。
シュタルク様は逃げないと思います。
Oh.
だろうけどさ、臆病な俺をここまで引っ張ってきてくれたのは、フリーレンだけじゃないんだぜ。俺はどこにも行かないよ。
Yeah. I love Stark.
からもっと優しく
Yeah,
して
be nicer to him.
じゃあおいで、
Mm.
いっぱい撫でます。
何が絡んでるの？怖い。
めんどくさいなこいつ。
Mm. Aw, that bracelet is so important to her. Aw. Oh, and from Sign, the wallet. So sweet. I love that she keeps everything like that.
結局口説き落とせなかったが、お前らにはお前らの冒険があるってことだな。はい。どうせ北の果てにもいつか来るんだろう。また会おうぜ。
Wait a minute.
そ
How
れ
they
じゃあ
even
行こう
get
か。
stay in the inn? How much did it cost? With the amount they got? Ah, so beautiful. Such a beautiful episode. And it's only the first episode. Oh, I'm gonna love this series. Anyways, they have a money situation. They should have gone with Dinkin. I don't know what they were thinking, but they should have. That's just my opinion. But now, it's still 29 years after Hamel has passed away, and they're in Somme Marshes, which is still in the northern lands, and I guess Frieren has discovered a magic nullifying crystal, and that's basically canceling out magic, which could be a problem. But if they imbue with lots of mana into the crystal, it glows very brightly, which is kind of cool. And we also discovered that they are quite a ways to the northern plateau because they need to go beyond the fast forest and the volcanic area, meaning there's probably going to be more action, and I'm excited for it. So, yes. The marshlands ground is usually unstable, so they fall into a hole, and though their magic was working, the lower they got, the problematic it got, because that's when Fern and Frieren have instantly fall along with Stark because there is a lot of crystals down there that cancels out their magic. So I really like how Fern has admitted that she is afraid of the situation they're in because she feels like she got plunged into a darkness because she doesn't know what to do when she doesn't have her magic at the moment. So it's a problem for her. And as they were talking about that, there's a venomous apex dragon that's very poisonous, and Frieren and Fern are relying on Stark, and Stark just knows that they're in a critical moment and that he needs to stand up and fight this creature, except he just wants to run away. And Frieren said if that's what he wants to do, then that's what they're gonna do. And it was smart of her because I did forget, which is crazy because it was just mentioned a few seconds ago that you can use the light to make it very bright when you use lots of mana to the crystal. So that's what they use to blind the creature as they run off because they're a party. And if that's what Stark wanted to do in that moment, then he could do that. Because Aizen also did that before, where he was scared and he wanted to know why Hamel was relying on him when he was afraid and wanting to run. And Hamel has said, if that's what you want to do, then that's what we're going to do. And they do. Because they're a party. And I like that. It's a good message. And now, after they got out of that cave, 29 years is still in that same year of 29 years after Hamel's death, where they're now at the Great Sanft Forest. And I love how Fern takes such good care of her items because they're very important to her because she has lost everything back in her hometown. And when she left Hyder and everything, and it was just so sweet that she said how important these items are to her. And that's when Frieren talks to Stark about how this situation got kind of awkward, which it did, because he kind of dropped in on their bath moment, I guess. But yeah, that was kind of funny, but Stark didn't mean to. He was just trying to go fishing. But yeah, fishing is not his strong suit. So, which amazes me because he did defeat a dragon, and yet he can't fish, but that's okay. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, okay? But anyways, Frieren has told Stark that he doesn't have to join their party because she did kind of force him, but she's still not gonna forget the fact that he called her an old hag. And once they got to the end, they meet up with Rebel, Scarf, and Iru. I think that was her name. But anyways, they met up with them, and Rebel is still trying to convince Stark to join their party because the demons are acting up again in the far north, and he needs his help for like a couple of years. And he still declines. And then Fern decided to tell Stark that he should go, which I wasn't okay with because we already lost side. I don't need to lose another party member, okay? That made me so sad. Especially at their situation, they would be screwed too if they had a magic nullifying crystal. Because what would they do? They'd probably die at that point. No, I'm kidding. Because I know Frieren would figure something out. But yeah, I really like that Stark told Fern the reason why he joined the party. Because I was like, yeah, you joined the party, but I didn't really understand why he joined the party. Which he was like, do you even know why I joined the party? And I in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I know you're here because you want to tell Aizen your adventure. But then I was like, wait, he could join any party because at the end of the day, he's still going to tell Aizen about his journey because that's his whole goal. But the fact that he talked more about it, I thought that was really special. How he talked about how Fern encouraged him and how Frieren and Fern have like always believed in him, because at that moment before like joining a party, he thought about fleeing the country, like fleeing from the village and not turning his back. But he didn't realize that defeating that dragon would help the village or would be something he was capable of. And I thought that was really sweet. I thought it was really nice how they brought back episode 5 a few times, like with the old hag, with the dragon, well, like the flashback of his like dragon moment with Fern saying that he's not going to run away, like he believed him. And I was just like, wow, they really brought back episode 5 for season 2. That was so sweet. I mean, that's when I actually liked Stark, because he was actually a cool character. He was afraid, but he was still willing to do something. And I also really like how similar he and Aizen are, and they're like, they fled their village regretting it, but they still fare whatever they have to go up against. And that's why I'm like, I really like how these two are similar, especially with their relationship of being like a master and student, and it's just really sweet. I really like it. But yeah. And then I really love how that bracelet to Fern is very important to her, because she keeps holding onto it whenever she gets scared. But it's like her way of feeling calm when she has that bracelet around. But I also love that she has all those like items from each person that she cares about. So she has the wallet from Sign, she has that necklace from Craft, she has the hair accessory from Frieren, and then she also has that bracelet from Stark, which is very important to her because that's what keeps her calm throughout like this whole journey whenever she feels scared. So it's really sweet and I really like it. So I can't wait for the next episode whenever it comes out. So I'll see you lovely comrades later, and have a wonderful, beautiful, and an amazing day. Not kidding. Love you, comrades. Bye!